A stranger was seen leaving your house. What they took will send chills down your spine, my dear child. If you believe in the divine, I urge you to pay close attention to this message. An angelic presence has been trying to reach you, and now is the time to listen. Archangel Michael has been knocking at the door of your spirit, sending you signs and whispers that you may have overlooked. But now, the urgency is greater than ever. You must open your eyes to the truth, for something unsettling has transpired. A stranger was seen leaving your home, a stranger who should never have crossed your threshold. What they took from you is not merely material, it is something sacred, something irreplaceable, something deeply spiritual. If you do not act now, what they have stolen could jeopardize everything you have worked so hard to build. Archangel Michael is here to warn you, this is not just a cautionary tale, it is a divine intervention. You did not stumble upon this message by accident. You were guided here because the heavens refuse to let you remain oblivious to the danger that lurks. The stranger who entered your life was not an innocent visitor. They were sent with a purpose, cloaked in normalcy, yet their intentions were anything but benign. They left their mark on everything you hold dear, and the moment they stepped onto your space, a shift occurred within your spirit. You sensed it, didn't you? A chill, an invasion, a feeling of unease that you tried to dismiss. But now, God is affirming that your instincts were correct. What they did was significant, and what they took was not just a physical object. They siphoned something vital from your sensia, a blessing, a divine seed planted in your life, intricately linked to your future and filled with light. You may wonder how this could happen. You might think, but I didn't invite them in. I didn't open the door knowingly. Yet, sometimes, doors open in unexpected ways through your emotions, your trust, your kindness, and your silence when your spirit cried out for help. This time, your silence became their key. Archangel Michael is crying out for you now because he witnessed the moment your sanctuary, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual, became vulnerable. He tried to intervene, but you didn't heed the warnings. He holds no anger towards you, instead, he is pleading for your attention. This is your opportunity to reclaim what was taken. This is your moment to act before the damage becomes irreversible. You may not realize it yet, but since their departure, you have felt off balance. Fatigue has settled in for no apparent reason. Your dreams have turned chaotic. Loved ones have grown distant. Financial stability has begun to slip away. Motivation has waned. You may have thought it was just life, but it is not. It is a draining force, leeching off your spirit. The stranger who left your home took something that fueled your very being. They drained your spiritual energy, and now, in the absence of what was rightfully yours, your light is dimming. But do not despair. God is stepping in. This message is your turning point. This moment is your chance for restoration, but you must remain vigilant. The stranger did not act alone. They were sent by someone you know, someone who smiles in your presence, someone you trust. This person is hiding a significant truth. They did not merely betray you, they orchestrated this invasion. They guided the stranger to the most vulnerable parts of your life, and now God is revealing the depth of this betrayal. Heaven is about to expose them in a way that you cannot ignore. This exposure may sting, but it will also bring healing because you deserve the truth. You have been loyal to those who have spoken ill of you behind your back. You have prayed for those who have wished you harm in secret. You have defended people who sought to tarnish your name. Now, the veil must be lifted. What is unfolding is spiritual warfare, not mere coincidence. The stranger's death may not be visible, but its consequences are profound. The moment they left, the atmosphere shifted, and now your future hangs in the balance. But God declares, "Not if I have anything to say about it." He will not allow what He has given you to be taken so easily. He will not permit you to suffer while pretending everything is fine. He is the God who sees in secret, the God who brings darkness into light. He has commanded Archangel Michael to tell you, "Open your heart now, for if you delay, you may miss what is truly being stolen from you." Do you grasp the gravity of this message? This is about your destiny, not just fleeting emotions on personal drama. Your next chapter is under spiritual scrutiny. Your breakthrough has a price in the spiritual realm, and there are forces watching your every move, terrified of what will happen when you awaken to your true potential. The stranger was merely a distraction. The real threat lies with the one who sent them, someone who knows your habits, your heart, your dreams, and what you value most. This is spiritual espionage, and you are engaged in a battle far greater than you realize. But do not fear, for now you possess knowledge, and knowledge is power. You are being pulled from deception. The fog is lifting, and clarity is returning. Once you see what God is about to reveal, you will never be manipulated again. This is not about revenge, it is about reclaiming your name, your calling, your blessings, and your inheritance. The stranger thought they succeeded, but they made one critical error: they underestimated who you belong to. They underestimated your God. Now, the fire of heaven is coming to recover what was taken. What was stolen will be returned with interest, locked behind divine protection. But first, you must take bold action. Let go of those who facilitated this betrayal. This will be painful, as it means accepting that not everyone you love had your best interests at heart. It means confronting the reality that someone close to you was never truly for you. They smiled while plotting against you, and you extended them grace and loyalty. But now, it is time to sever that tie. If you cling to the familiar poison, you will continue to bleed. If you try to reason with the past, you will reopen old wounds. This is not a season for explanations, it is a season for obedience. Your obedience will lead to your restoration. Your silence will become your strength. Your distance will be your deliverance. You will feel the shift immediately once you choose to walk away from what harms you. Blessings will flow like rivers. The heaviness will lift. Confusion will dissipate. Sleep will return. Joy will find you again because the spiritual energy that was stolen from you will be restored sevenfold. Archangel Michael is already fighting for you. Angels are surrounding your life, cleansing your space, binding every spirit that entered with the stranger. Every monitoring force is being blinded, every psychic curse reversed, and every dark whisper silenced. The air is being cleared, and chains are being broken. However, there is one more thing. Something they took is still being used against you. They didn't just steal it, they are wielding it to delay and block you. But God says, I see it. I am stopping it. I will send you a sign within 72 hours. It may come as a dream, a phone call, a name, or a moment. You will recognize it when it arrives, and you will finally understand what has been happening behind your back. You may gasp, you may cry, but then you will rise because you were never the victim, you were the target of fear. They feared your light, your anointing, and what would happen if you fully awakened. But now you are awakening. Now you see, and they are the ones who should be afraid. The stranger who left your house is now being pursued by angels as spiritually bound and judged. They trespassed on holy ground, and the price for that is steep. You do not need to retaliate, heaven has already taken action. You do not need to defend yourself, the Spirit of Truth is revealing everything, even the hidden things you never suspected. God is not merely exposing individuals, He is unveiling patterns and agreements you made in ignorance. He is revealing childhood wounds that open spiritual doors and false humility that kept you small. He is uncovering the real you beneath the pain. You are not weak. You are not fragile. You are powerful beyond measure. Once you recognize this, the game changes. You now understand that a stranger was seen leaving your house, taking something sacred. But God is on the move. Archangel Michael has sounded the alarm. The heavens are open, and restoration is about to commence. You have reached this pivotal moment. You have been chosen to receive this truth. Now, all that remains is your decision. Will you heed the call? Will you close the door that allowed the stranger in? Will you protect what is being returned to you? Your next chapter hinges on your answer. Archangel Michael stands guard now. God is speaking clearly, and your miracle is just one decision away. Open your heart. Shut the spiritual doors. Watch the exposure unfold and prepare for restoration, because what was taken will be returned. But first, the truth must be revealed. The clock has shifted. The 3 hours are up. Heaven has waited. Angels have watched. God paused time in the Spirit just for you to receive this vital message. Now, the exposure begins. You felt something shift, didn't you? A strange tension in the atmosphere, a sudden chill in the room, a whisper in your heart that won't let you rest. That is not your imagination, it is the veil being torn apart, the divine curtain dropping. It is the first sign that what was hidden is now being dragged into the light. God has waited. God has warned. And now, God moves. The trap was real, inches from you, already unfolding. She had made her final plans, believing you were too blind, too trusting, and that heaven was silent. But she made one grave mistake. She underestimated your anointing, your divine protection, and the love that the Creator of the universe has for you. Now, the shift has begun. One by one, her lies will unravel. One by one, her relationships will crumble. One by one, her hidden messages, whispered betrayals, false tears, and feigned concern will all be exposed before her eyes, and she will be powerless to stop it. God is revealing her now, and not gently, not quietly, but loudly and divinely. She will not comprehend how swiftly it will happen, but you will, for heaven has informed you. Heaven has warned you. Heaven cried out, 3 hours left. And now, those 3 hours have passed. Watch closely as strange events unfold. You will soon hear something that will open a floodgate of truth, a random message, a dream, a slip of the tongue in conversation. Her mask will fall piece by piece because God says she tried to touch his child, and he will not remain silent. She has trespassed on what is holy. She has spoken against what is chosen. She has attempted to destroy what God has protected. And now, he rises in your defense. The Lord is your vengeance. He will not allow your name to be dragged through the mud any longer. He will not permit your destiny to be tied to someone sent by the enemy. This time, he will do it publicly. She hid in shadows, so God will expose her in the light. But I urge you, my beloved, do not rejoice in her downfall. Do not gloat. Do not seek revenge. Your victory lies in your obedience. Your protection is found in your surrender. You have passed the test. You listened, discerned, and stepped away. You chose God over comfort, and now he rewards you, and not because you demanded it, but because you have proven yourself ready. If you wish to show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks of up to $100. This is your new beginning. The destruction she planned has been reversed. What she intended for evil, God has transformed into good. That weapon will not only fail, it will bless you. The same lies she told will now serve as your elevation. The same people she gossiped to will now defend you. The same seeds she planted against you will bloom into gardens of restoration for your soul. God will prepare a table before you, and she will witness it. Do not flee. Do not be afraid. She has lost her access. Heaven has revoked her spiritual license to influence your life. If she attempts to return, she will be met by the sword of Michael himself. The angelic guard around you has been doubled, not because you are weak, but because your season is too powerful to be tampered with again. Your clarity is being restored. Your spiritual eyes are opening. The fog is lifting. The confusion she created is dissipating. You can breathe again. Do you feel that? That peace rising in your chest? That is not merely relief, it is the Holy Spirit descending upon your mind like fresh rain. That is what it feels like when a snare is removed and freedom rushes in. Now, let us discuss what lies ahead. Her chapter is closing, but your story is just beginning. A door is about to open for you swiftly, a divine opportunity that was delayed by her presence, her energy, her influence, and her manipulative spirit. They were blocking something monumental. But now that they are gone, the release begins. It will feel like a sudden wave via an email, a connection, a person re-entering your life, a financial shift, a dream aligning. One domino will fall, and everything will change. Do not doubt the speed, it will be rapid because heaven has been waiting. It will feel as though everything is catching up all at once. That is not pressure, it is prophecy being fulfilled. You prayed for restoration. You asked for open doors, what heaven said, not while the enemy is in the room. Now that the room has been cleared, the banquet can commence. Your name has been cleared in the spirit. Your energy is no longer entangled. Your soul is no longer held hostage by her manipulation. You are free, truly free. The kind of freedom that angels rejoice over. The kind of freedom that heaven fought for. The kind of freedom that only comes to those who obey, even when it hurts. You have done that. You let go. You said yes to God. And now, God says yes to you. Yes to your purpose. Yes to your breakthrough. Yes to financial restoration. Yes to healing in relationships. Yes to favor that chases you down. Yes to miracles aligning behind the scenes. Yes to the harvest. Yes to the reward. Yes to the light. Yes to the increase. Your obedience has triggered acceleration. You will now move faster than you ever imagined. What you thought would take months will now take weeks. What you thought would take years will now take days. You will see signs daily. You will feel clarity rising like morning sunlight over a once chaotic battlefield. And every time you question whether you made the right choice, God will send you a sign that reassures you, I've got you. You are on the right path. You chose wisely. You are protected. You are destined. You are mine. Do not look back. Even if she reaches out again, even if she apologizes, even if she cries, do not return to what God has exposed. Once heaven reveals something, you are never meant to go back. It is no longer your burden to bear. It is not your responsibility to explain yourself to those who partnered with your enemy. You now walk forward with power, peace, and protection, accompanied by Archangel Michael. He is not merely by your side, he is leading you. His sword has severed every spiritual tie. His wings are sheltering you. His voice resonates throughout the spirit world, declaring, this one is marked. This one is covered. Do not touch this one again. And so, the enemy retreats. The woman loses her grip. The trap collapses, and your soul breathes freely because it is done. God has spoken. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you for days, but your spirit has been surrounded by noise, distractions, stress, confusion, and exhaustion. This is not just another message, this is your turning point. Heaven is making one final attempt to capture your full attention. The message is clear, and there is no time left to wait. Archangel Michael commands you to open your spirit and listen now. A stranger was seen leaving your house. What they took was not merely physical, it was spiritual. They did not just steal an item, they attempted to rob you of peace, divine protection, and destiny. But hear this, they failed because God saw it before it happened. Heaven responded before you even realized it occurred. What the enemy tried to do in darkness, God is now bringing into the light. This is why your attention is required at this very moment. You are not alone in this. Archangel Michael is stationed outside your home, his sword drawn. Angels surround every corner. The enemy thought they could enter undetected, but now they are exposed. Their plans are cancelled. Their power is revoked. Their influence is shattered. The person who entered was not who they appeared to be. They smiled in your presence, perhaps even acted as a friend. But behind that smile was a mission to confuse, delete, and spiritually dismantle the favor over your life. But it is too late now. Because you opened this message, because you allowed this moment of divine intervention, you are covered again. You are safe. But you need to hear everything, because this was not a random act, it was premeditated by someone who knows exactly what you are about to step into. Someone who fears what you carry. Someone who realizes that if you rise now, nothing will be able to stop the divine flood of blessings heading your way. God says, I have watched every movement around you. I saw who came in and who left. I heard every whisper spoken in rooms you were not in. I listened when they spoke your name with envy, jealousy, and hatred, cloaked in false kindness. I recorded every word. I am the God of justice, and justice is moving swiftly on your behalf. What was stolen will be returned, not just returned, but multiplied. Not just replaced, but elevated. Because you did not retaliate in the flesh, because you did not curse, because you cried, prayed, and trusted in Him, the tables are turning. This is not merely about one stranger, there is a deeper truth. This is spiritual warfare. The enemy sought to make you question your worth, to instill doubt in your calling, to make you feel small, afraid, and paralyzed. But Archangel Michael has shattered that attack. The heaviness you have felt recently was not yours, it was placed upon you by the one who entered through touch, energy, objects, and intentions. That energy was not holy, it was deceptive, draining, and dark. But I, your God, have just issued a divine command to cleanse your house, your body, and your spirit. Even now, the angels are moving. The heaviness is lifting. The air is clearing. Your space is being made holy again. You have noticed strange occurrences, haven't you? Sudden fatigue, unexplained tension, dreams that left you shaken, items moved or broken without reason. These are not coincidences, they are spiritual residues from what was taken and what was left behind.